everybody, welcome back to another episode of Last Day on Survival. Today we return, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are having an absolutely fan-freaking-tastic day of the most amazing variety that only gets more fan-freaking-tastic from here on out. Today we got some dopeness in store, and that dopeness actually has to do with some puppies. So we're gonna go ahead and bring our true friend Doggo out to celebrate, and we're gonna go over this. What you guys are seeing right here is one of the dope things that we're checking out. We're also going to be, as you guys know, continuing to check out update 1.11.6 and all the newness that it is going to be bringing. We are in the alpha version. It is not yet fully out, but Kafir did give us early access to it to help them bug test it to make sure that it can come out sooner and be more bug free for everybody, and so we could also share and check out a little bit around it. This isn't the full version. The carnival event or whatever has to do, like that carnival Brazil event, is going to be part of the full version. We do not yet have access to that, unfortunately. Heartbreaker, I know, but hey, we'll find a way to make do. But anyways, so what we're seeing here is actually something that was teased a little bit earlier today by Cloud. Specifically, what we are seeing appears to be, like I mentioned a little bit earlier, a dog. But this is a dog that's been outfitted with something we've never seen before. This dog has some sort of an armor backpack looking contraption on it, which is very interesting to note, because our dogs have never had such a thing. So it appears that something is being worked on within Last Day on Earth to actually allow our dogs to have either some form of armor or some form of a backpack. Now let's think about these two options and what they would mean. So here's the thing. If it's armor, that means that our dogs have to be able to start actually taking damage, because currently our dogs don't take damage. They just exist and they hit things if you have your true friend Doggo out with you to go and do some damage. So if that's the case, that means that either our dogs are going to be able to actually like have health and actually withstand damage from enemies and actually serve as a potential distraction when attacking enemies as well, which would be really freaking cool in terms of the true friend perk, because then it would like give it a whole nother way of being useful, since you could actually like, I don't know, like use your dog as a distraction, as evil as that and nefarious as that might sound. Or maybe that armor, instead of affecting its defense, maybe it'd be a little bit counterintuitive and just kind of like make your doggo stronger, in which case maybe they could do more damage, and you know, putting on this vest, for example, would then increase that damage. Or option number two, and the option that I'm leaning a little bit more towards, given the fact that you could kind of see there's those like utility looking things on the side. There's what appears to be a pouch and some sort of a radio. I'm thinking number two has to do with storage, and this is something I would kill to see. If our dog, similar to our chopper, starts actually having the ability to have storage, dude, it doesn't even have to be crazy, man. You give a dog like 2 storage slots, still, you bring that doggo along with you to a raid, guess what? That's 2 more raiding slots that you just got. So in addition to the maximum slot like off-road bike, which would have 8 slots, that could get you a whole 10 extra slots if you're raiding in the best combo of a chopper and this true friend dog that might very well have like some sort of a backpack on it. And that's kind of what I'm crossing my fingers for. That is what I would personally love to see. And another idea that I would love to see implemented with this is the ability to actually upgrade such a backpack, because as we know, our choppers have this ability to be upgraded, and in the case of the off-road bike, even expand their storage. I'd love to see the vest somehow be upgradable if that is the case. And it wouldn't have to be crazy, like, you know, it starts like, I think something reasonable, maybe it starts with like 1 slot and you could upgrade it 1 slot at a time each time you like upgrade the vest. Or maybe it's similar to a backpack and you have to find like different level or different tiered little doggy backpacks or doggy vests to give it what it needs over here that we are seeing. So that's kind of the main things I have and that I'm taken away from here, but that still leaves that walkie-talkie that we are seeing on the side, and that's I don't even know what that walkie-talkie could possibly be. Maybe some sort of an ability that the dog could use, but I don't think the dog could start like calling in airstrikes on that thing, you know? So if you guys have anything that you want to say regarding that, I would absolutely love to hear, because that walkie-talkie does have me a little bit stumped. But next to that walkie-talkie, like I'm saying, this is what appears to be some sort of a pocket that has me leaning towards that storage side, and throughout it all, this appears to be some sort of a vest that could start incorporating health for our dogs or something like that. So however it ends up all coming together, it's looking very cool. But I would absolutely love to hear from you guys in that comment section down below regarding what you think with this doggo and what this could signal, because something is going to change with dogs, and somehow we're going to be able to equip him with whatever this is. And that makes me think that the dogs are going to have like their own equip screen, and you'll actually be able to, like, you know, similar to a chopper, interact with the doggo and maybe like feed him there. Like, it leaves a whole ton of stuff up to interpretation, so definitely looking forward to that. Let me know what you guys think about it in that comment section down below. Your guys' thoughts on my thoughts, your guys' own original thoughts, any of that type of jazz. And a reminder that that comment is going to put you 1/3 of the way into we get $12 I do such Play Store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do as well is make sure to like button, make sure to subscribe. That letters you in on today's video. Y'all can go ahead and enter it on every single last day on Earth video. When Saturday rolls around, we'll pick a random video for the past week, pick a random comment from that random video, and that will be the winner for the week. And we'll kick off a new weekly giveaway that exact same Saturday as well. And unfortunately for us, it appears that the bunker, Bravo that is, does not have anything updated. This is why we were checking this out. This is something I've mentioned in a couple of videos before. I've been checking out all of the locations within our, you know, alpha 1.11.6, and as we know, that is going to be adding in this whole burglar skill shindig that we got going on, right? And a lot of locations have been updated to actually make use of it. We've checked out the farm, motel, police station, bunker, all of those, even randomly generated zones have a chance of making use of that skill now. But here's the thing, I'm not seeing anything here in Bunker Bravo, so it appears that Bunker Bravo continues to be the exact same since like day one. I don't think this thing has ever changed. There's still this smorgasbord of dead bodies, and one of the first times we died, oh, one of our shirts back there, that's back when we were player 9616. Oh man, that's hitting me right in the feels. But unfortunately for us, there ain't much to feel in Bunker Bravo, but we're kind of close to the gas station, which is another such location. This is the last location besides maybe the watchtower, but I mean, yeah, we could go ahead and give that a look-see daisies and see if that has anything updated. But the gas station, I do believe, is a prime candidate for having some sort of a locked door potentially, or locked storage within the gas station, or the plethora of chests that it has available. So we'll go ahead and dive into this a little bit and see what that has as we're continuing to check out update 1.11.6. And if there's ever anything, you guys, like, as we know, this update should be coming. I'm not sure an exact date on it, but we've been alpha testing it for a little bit of a while now, so I'm assuming that we're getting closer and closer to launch and to release, which is definitely something that I think all of us are looking forward to. But until then, I'm more than happy to test out and try out anything specific you guys might have in mind that you would love to see out of me. So if there's any such things, make sure to let me know about those in that comment section. It's down below as well. That could go ahead and be your entry into the comments for today. And hold up, we got to go ahead and round up the troops over here, heal up a little bit, and granata, boom, big hit, baby. Sorry, I'm just trying to be a little bit productive because, well, I only brought a couple of rifles here, so I don't really know if we're gonna have enough weaponry to take down every enemy that there is, but at the very least, let's go ahead and check out the gas station and see if any of these potential chests have been updated. Ah, dang it, why do I have to smell so bad? Me and my musk, dude, it's too iconic. We can't be separated, and it's gotten me into some tricky situations. We also have a raid in store for today. Absolutely no worries, guys and gals, that is coming as well. Our daily raiding shenanigans continue. But from what I am seeing, I am not seeing anything that looks locked here. That is just like, unless this freaking vending machine's locked, but I doubt it. I'm not seeing any sort of protections on that door. So could this finally be our first quote-unquote real location? I'm not counting Bunker Bravo because Bunker Bravo, like, it's not even technically fleshed out. It's literally just like the lobby to the bunker, you know? Like, there's not much over there, but hey, we have a lock and a key. It wasn't applied to anything, but hey, we got it. That counts for something, right? And let's go ahead and see if there might be anything back here, and no, just looking like a wee bit of a dumpster. But, dude, I don't know, that dog seriously has me excited. I am looking forward to seeing what the whole shindig and deal with that doggo is because, oh, hello, freaking fast biter and a hungry chomper. Because, I don't know, man, being able to flesh out our true friend perk. And here's the thing, usually when they flesh things out, as of late, Kathir's been making the things they flesh out easier as well. Like the chopper, as it got fleshed out with the garage, we noticed that, well, it got a whole lot easier to get the chopper gas tank and parts out of Bunker Alpha. Oh, okay. As we know, they've also fleshed out the skill system and the way that that works, and arguably it got significantly easier to get a lot of these extremely rare perks, and lots of people who were never even close to like dope stuff like the extra pocket now have that within their possession. So as of late, Kafir, when they've been updating things, have also been making them easier for the most part. So having that in mind and having something that it appears Kafir has in mind for the dog has me hopefully hopeful that the True Friend doggo actually ends up being easier to acquire in the future, because guys, trust me, I love having my True Friend dog. I don't need to be the only one with a True Friend dog, dude. I want everyone to have one of these pups, and especially if they flesh it out and add stuff like that dog backpack and potential other connotations that that could bring, that, like I'm saying, I can't wait to hear you guys talk about in that comment section down below. You already heard my thoughts, but I think there's definitely a lot to take away from this, and over here at the Snipe Gang, we always got some fan-freaking-tastic takes and discussion, and oftentimes, dude, some of that discussion we spur ends up being dead on. So I'm really looking forward to some of the takes we got, because it's gonna be a good one. So definitely looking forward to that, because I think that this is the thing that we showed off today. It could mean a lot of things, and many of them super dope. And hey, get out of here, fast biter. Oh mama, Jesus, just got a home run with that head. It's levitating right now. What in our nation? But say, like I was saying, make sure that you guys also have that notification bell hit as well, because hold on, granata, boop. Sorry, just had to get a little bit of grenade action off in there. It's always fun. We also got the throwable grenades. No worries. We'll make sure to make some use of those as well. Don't want to completely neglect them. I'll wait for that AK to recharge so we could use that last little bit of durability as the best part of the grenade launcher. Make one last usage of that. I'm not seeing anything locked within here, so our last and best bet at this point is maybe that there are chests that we haven't quite yet encountered that might be locked. That chopper over there doesn't look like it's locked, so we're going to continue looking a wee bit more. We got quite a couple of enemies that we could potentially anger, so I'm going to try and sidestep these dudes, because like I'm saying, I got about a half an M16 left. The rest of my stuff, whoop, 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 whoop. All right, and we got a couple of dudes up in our case, so we'll go ahead and deal with those and continue our search. But like I was saying, make sure that you guys have that notification bell hit. It's a great way of staying up to date with all the latest and greatest of Last Day on Earth information, such as that which freaking savage giant, such as that which we are sharing today. And not just are we sharing it, oftentimes just like y'all witnessed today, we are breaking it down to give us the clearest look at what to expect within the future, within future updates, and connecting the dots with stuff that we've seen in the past, and just overall trying to have a fan-freaking-tastic time and get hype for the future and what it may hold, because at least from what we saw today in this doggo, let those variety of noises denote my excitement. But then as soon as those updates do come out, as soon as any type of new update comes out, we are always diving into it absolutely ASAP, showing off absolutely everything that you need to know, absolutely everything that the update has to offer, regardless of how expensive it might be in terms of in-game items, and regardless of how hard any bosses or new locations might be. We're always showing them off to their fullest extent, everything that they have to offer, best ways of tackling it, you know, if they're even worth tackling, like maybe if a boss is super expensive to kill, does he even drop good enough loot to justify it in the first place? And even if there's like new stuff that could be purchasable, for example, I don't mind dropping some dollar dues and making my wallet cry a wee bit more than it should. And okay, here's what I'm gonna do also. We're gonna gather the troops here. I got some grenades. I'm gonna try to, okay, hold up. I got myself into a bit of a sticky predicament here. Oh, mama. Oh, mama! Okay, a bit stickier than I expected. All right, boys, so we're gonna go ahead and modify the bejesus out of this shotgun and hopefully hit those guys with a ton of shotgun spread. And in addition to that, maybe go and grab another weapon out of the arsenal. Why don't we go with a little bit of VSS? We're playing things safe today. I have 12 grenades on that dead body. Yeah, I am not losing those grenades, boys and girls. Oh, no, 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 because your boy decided to bring his entire grenade stockpile, and funnily enough, we might lose that grenade stockpile because I was trying to kite up all the zombies together and not get cornered, which we almost had. I just didn't heal in time. There are too many variables going on in my mind, and my brain may have been a little bit too fried from all the homework I've been doing today. Which, by the way, is part of the reason that today's video is going up quite on the late side. I do apologize, guys. I had like literally 4 different surprisingly and suspiciously long assignments due, suspiciously enough, at midnight tonight. But luckily, after today, things smooth out a little bit. Still got a couple of homework assignments throughout the week, but nothing as much of a train wreck as today. But hey, the train wreck was worth it because hopefully there's some smooth train sailing. Does that make sense in the future? I don't know, but what I do know is that this shotgun is equipped to kill. We also have a VSS that is ready to kill and knock out some dudes one by one. But as I was saying before I got interrupted in the most frightful of manners, let's go ahead and round up the troops over here, and hopefully this time with the help of Shotgun Rain, we could deal with them a little bit more properly. Yeah, let's go ahead and gather around the troops. Shotgun Rain to all of you. And I want to go and get a couple of VSS shots to finish those 2 dudes off. You could go ahead and get a little bit of Shotgun Rain up in your brain. Same with you, Savage Giant. Nah, you get a little bit of VSS to finish the job. Theo. Wouldn't want to be a. Now then, where is that dead body of mine that I also require in my search for locks? Okay, boop. Shotgun Rain. Ow. Okay, those guys seriously know how to inflict some pain, and boop. Let's go and finish those dudes off. Shotgun Rain. I didn't get the Hungry Chomper. Oh, what shenanigans is this, boy? I don't like it. Shotgun Rain to you. And let's get a couple of the finishing blows off on Mr. Savage Giant over there. But as I was saying, even if it involves us having to drop dollary dues and a little bit of making our own wall of cry, I don't mind trying out and seeing certain items and, you know, showing off to you guys if they are worth it in the first place. Because here's the thing. I don't care if I have to take an L. If it means that you guys could catch a W within the future, I'm more than happy to catch all the L's in the world myself to help you guys out in the long run. And of course, that notification bell is also a great way to stay up to date with every single video y'all can turn on for that weekly giveaway, not to mention all the other dope survival games going up on the channel as well that you should definitely give a peek if you haven't already. And also, I think we're going to be hopping back into some PUBG Mobile. That's a game that oftentimes, whenever we hop into it, I'm trying to stream it a little bit too. Make sure you guys follow the stream, dlive.tv. Oh, goodbye to you, /Starsnipe. And I'm actually just looking here to see if there are chests, but does not look like there are chests, and at least by the looks of it, it's hard to tell if these cars require lock picking. I guess we could try and look through a couple of them and see if maybe like they have insanely good loot like grenades. And I'll come back for this loot, by the way. I'm not gonna pick it up right now unless it is absolutely crazy, but like maybe the burglar skill allows us to like silently open. Nope, no silence here. All right, well, boop. Is that all that we got? Oh no, we got a couple of takers right here. Shotgun Rain to all of you. Oh, the freaking noises. Oh, mama, there's so many of you people. God, calm down a little bit. Jeez Louise. Well, there goes the entirety of that VSS. Alrighty then. Maybe I will try not to open as many unless I see a pretty obvious lock. But, alright, let's go and pick up the goods. Oh, I don't want to be leaving some of this stuff behind. This is the valuables, laddie. And we'll take what we can get. I'll probably come back for the SWAT armor, too, since that SWAT armor's, seen a little bit more of a beating than I expected it to. But, I mean, we brought that upon it, so actually, we could probably just pick up a couple of things here instead and leave behind the tin can. And what you know, we're looking good. Nothing left behind, for sure, for sure. Well, let's just look through a couple of the rest of the chests and just kind of ensure that it is indeed looking as clear as we thought it to be. And that there are no chests or anything that we could potentially lockpick. So it looks like we found our first location that actually doesn't make use of a Shotgun Rain. Not Shotgun Rain, but whatchamacall, our first location that doesn't make use of locked anything. So, oh god dang, we got a couple of takers up in here. Let's gather the troops. I want to take you guys out for a full blast of that shotgun. And also always fun to toss the, oh god dang it, dude. I always try to like throw this nade, but it's always like, hello, there we go. Let's toss that. Let's back it up a little bit. Kabooyah! Sent that dude flying, and goodbye to your legs, kind sir. Always fun to have a little bit of frag grenade fun, although we gotta try and grow the stockpile of those bad boys as well. But as we saw, it does appear that the gas station is the one location, get out of here, fast biter, not allowed. The one location that has not added in some sort of locked thing for us to make use of. So, But as I was saying, yeah, we're gonna be checking out some other pretty cool stuff. And keep your eyes peeled for that PUBG Mobile, dude. PUBG Mobile's definitely a fun game. I always enjoy hopping into it. Been trying to play it on stream over on dlive.tv/Starsnipe. Link within the description and pinned comment for that bad boy if you haven't seen it already. And ooh, hello to you. We're gonna be making a quick detour and we'll put our shotgun rain to use. And potentially, if we could get these guys off guard, I wouldn't mind throwing a nade and having some fun with that. Let's heal up with some carrot stew before we dive in. And I think PUBG Mobile actually just got like a pretty decent sized update for like it's like Resident Evil zombie mode or whatchamacall. So yeah, there's a little bit of a zombie crossover video that y'all can be expecting. I'll try and get it out tomorrow. But I got class super early tomorrow, man, which kind of sucks, but that's besides the point. Let's get back to the point. The point is, there are survivors here, and they are, oh, they're douche canoes today. Hey, boys, how you doing? Okay, please don't kill me, just don't mind me. I'm just trying to throw a little bit of, oh, dear mama. Did the explosion go off? Maybe some of them died. Speaking of death, though, okay, chalk it up for another one. That's what I get for trying to blow people up with grenades. And we gotta get back there because, again, it has all of my grenades. What can I say, guys and gals? I suppose I am not a messiah of grenade rain. Or what's the equivalent of grenade rain we gotta come up with? Because there's shotgun rain, there's pistol drizzle, there's AK thunder. But what type of weather does grenades bring? We still gotta get to the bottom of that. But whatever type of weather that decides to bring, we're definitely not a messiah of it. It appears that shotgun rain runs too deep in our veins, because that did not work out at all, dude. That's what I get for trying to use grenades in every scenario. And that also goes to show that you guys shouldn't try to pigeonhole grenades into situations where they maybe don't belong. Try to save them for proper situations. Granada! Big hit like that. That is always fun time. Let's not die this time around. Let's just bring plenty of death to those who dare oppose us, ya freaking survivors. Woo! Alright, let's get this stuff back again. Hey, grenades, great to see you for like whatever time it is at this point. And maybe we might need to drop off a couple of things here or there. I brought way too many medkits. I knew that that would happen. But let's just go ahead and try to chow down through some of this food. I suppose I'll use one of those. Yeah, I'll leave that over there, and let's get to the bottom of what these very nicely decorated choppers have within. Okie dokie, happy to see some of those. I got plenty of yeller tickets back at home, so I am not going to preoccupy myself with those at the time being. What about you, Mr. Bag? Secure the bag? Yeah? Well, we secured a kind of poopy bag. Nothing that stands out a ton over there, and I guess a couple of these things stand out. I could leave behind the SWAT armor that is honestly not gonna last very long at all. Like, that SWAT armor has seen much better days, but I'd much rather have a gun because we could break that down. And I'm a pretty big fan of breaking guns down because it gives you EXP. So then when you break down, ooh, hello. Okay, might pick up a couple of these things here and leave behind a couple of things like that. Yeah, the wash could go too, and honestly, I'll drink up my water. I'll be fine for now, and I'm all good with that, Mr. Baseball Bat. Ooh, I actually decided to drop something semi-decent for once in a blue moon. So goodbye to you, almost broken hat. But yeah, like I was saying, it's really good because recycling guns, regardless of what durability they are, gives you EXP. Now, if you recycle lower durability guns, they have a lower chance at giving you, a lower chance at giving you, can't think of the word. God dang it, that's what I get for recording so late. I'm so sorry, guys and gals. But they don't have as good of a chance at getting you the factory parts and whatnot that they would normally drop. Like the lower durability of the gun, the actually lower chance that it has at dropping all the things that it would otherwise drop. But it gives the same amount of EXP. What does that mean? That you always want to just save up your almost broken guns, maybe until they have like one shot left, instead of using that one shot for like the 10 or 20 damage you'd get. You know, in the case of like rifles and stuff. In the case of VSSs, maybe save them. In the case of the AK, if you have the active skill mod, or shotgun rain active skill mod, maybe save them. You know, different stories, but I mean, you can toss that in there and you can go ahead and actually level up your weapon skill. And the higher that gets, the higher the chance of getting stuff out of these guns is, right? So I mean, that's not the chance because like, since it is so low durability, this one is not gonna actually have a 94% chance of dropping that or 67% at dropping that. It is actually gonna be a little bit lower. but we're still getting the same amount of EXP. And then when we put in something that is fuller durability, we will have a better chance. So, you know, it all kind of buffs out in the end, but okie dokie, boys. I'm gonna go ahead and continue that scrapping, actually, because that thing's almost broken anyways. But we got a raid to prepare for, and let's go ahead and get y'all the bunker code for today as well, to those of y'all that need it. 60069 is gonna be the code for today. If that's out of date by the time you're trying to put it in, make sure to check that comment section down below. Phone up today version brought to you by the fan-freaking-tastic community here at the Snipe Gang. And if you ain't seen it down there, hey, make sure to go ahead and toss it down there for anyone who might be in need. Spread some of that fan-freaking-tasticness and whatnot. But let's get ready for this raid and talk to y'all in a second. And alrighty then, player 8625, yo, time is nigh. Like Bill Nye, the science guy. I don't know. I'm trying to go with the flow. Trying to spit some fire, some flame out here, okay? Just trying to be a dragon or something. Sheesh. Don't even want to be a rapper. I just want to be a dragon all along. God, ma. Why can't I be a dragon? Let me be a dragon, dang it. But, whatchamacall, we have over here in the chopper of our trunk. Other way around. We have over here in the trunk of our chopper the tools that we're gonna need for this raid, and this is a raid that should cost us 1 C4 and not many hatchets. So we should be pretty okay to go in the long run. Did some research into this base, and as you guys are seeing already right off the bat, appears to be suspiciously close to a base design, if that makes sense. So what do I mean when I say that? I mean that it appears very close to the default type of base that we would often see in these situations, and you can see that that does follow true. We got all the stuff that we kind of see in the base that people like start out with, the starter base. That's a better word for it. And whatchamacall, so these 2 rooms over there likely won't have anything good for us to break into, but over here is where the chests can be found, and over here is where we're going to be doing the breaking into these chests and seeing exactly what they have in store for us. And we're also going to have some zombies coming up for us as well, so we're going to be running on out of there so we can deal with these guys on a case-by-case basis. But I also see you guys often ask, like, Star, how do you research a base? Well, here's what you guys want to do, and it might even lead to you guys finding an old video of mine. Whenever you guys have a base that you want to raid, always go to YouTube, type in like LDOE, last day honor, something like that, and then the name of the base. Oftentimes, a raid of that base showcasing pretty much the best or most valuable or best way of doing that base will pop up. And my videos can also pop up as well. You might be like, Star, that's not possible. You don't have the name of the base in the title. No, I don't. But I do have it within the tags of the YouTube video, which means that if you search for it, YouTube will be like, oh, hold up. Star's video might have something to do with this. Might want to go ahead and suggest that to the user. So, you know, might even find some old keepers and not just have a fan-freaking-tastic time watching them, but also a very helpful time as well with any shenanigans and endeavors you're trying to get yourself into. But okie dokie, we're trying to get ourselves out of some shenanigans ourselves, specifically those that these guys are trying to toss us headfirst into. But after this, the loot, the marvelous loot, it will be ours, and a happy camper I will become. Yes, yes, the happiest of campers. What? Oh, that missed everything. What? I don't know what that active skill just did. I may have just used it at a bad time, and the game's like, oh, alright, don't know what to do here. But doesn't matter, they dropping dead all the same. And what do we have with it? Okay, whole ton of nothing, don't like that. Okay, whole ton of nothing, whole ton of actually kind of semi-decent things. I could get behind that. Let's freaking go. Oh, a flare gun, always good to find one of those. I'm not gonna say it's rare, but it's definitely not common. All right, because I mean, your definition of rare might be like, oh, it's more common than this, but well, you know what I mean. It's not common. It's always a nifty find. I'm always happy when I come across one of those. And, ooh, that stack of batteries, too. Why is a stack of batteries good? You recycle that, you're probably getting a couple of copper bars out of it. And the final chest, let's freaking go. And we're getting some other valuable metals out of this as well. So let's go ahead and actually put these away for safekeeping, and wrap up and gather the rest of this, and maybe we'll go ahead and actually break into like that woodworking bench. And also, this is a raid that the raiders got us, so we want to make sure that our most valuable loot that we got out of it is going into our chopper, because the raiders will never realize that we got the loot in our chopper out of the raid. They're just like, oh, that was always there. And I'm like, yeah, don't look at all these wonderful things I have. Look at all the poop in my inventory. That's totally what we got out of that base. Don't know what you're talking about. But as we go ahead and do that and kind of start bringing a conclusion to this and just kind of wrapping up the last few things available to us that we want to go ahead and grab, that is going to go ahead and start wrapping it up for this episode of Last Day on Survival as well. Can't wait to hear what y'all got to say in that comment section down below regarding that pup we got to look at a little bit earlier, because it's definitely foreshadowing some very interesting things. And like I'm saying, with a couple of these revamps we've seen for the skill system, for the vehicle system, I think a dog revamp is on the way as well, or maybe even something more general. Maybe a pet revamp similar to vehicles, where we could have different types of choppers with different things. Maybe there's gonna be different types of pets, maybe different types of breeds of dogs. That's what I'm saying. A lot of food for thought with this one, and my brain's gonna be busy digesting it because I want to get to the bottom of it, very much so. But yeah, best of luck to you guys and gals in that $25 iTunes Play Store gift card giveaway. Best of luck getting the Chopper gas tank and joining the Chopper Squadron. Best of luck breeding your pup, getting the True Friend perk, leveling up your own perks and skills, not to mention finding the very best blueprints and building up the very best attachments for the very best weapons that you got. Best of luck building up your base, going out on the dopest of raids, defeating all the bosses that the game has to throw at you, and getting past the multiplayer wall, and most important of all, having yourselves an absolutely fan-freaking-tastic time all throughout. But that's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one. I'll talk to you next one. See ya.